Hey, welcome. Mrs. Williams here, and we are going to review this question, which is from the Module 5 homework, number 37, from 10.1.D-5. It says the outfield fencing for a Little League field forms a circular sector with a home plate as the center. The fence is placed at a uniform distance of 222 feet from home plate. The boundary of the fence, which extends partway into foul territory, creates an angle of 120 degrees, so right in here. It's shown on the outside, but it would be the same in here as well. Topsoil must be brought to cover the sector to a depth of 4 inches. How many cubic yards of topsoil are needed? And yeah, there are a lot of unit changes here, so we do need to be careful with the units. One way to start this problem, we need to calculate the area of this circular sector. And I like to think of the area of a sector as a percentage of a circle. It's a circular sector, it's a piece of a circle. So we know that the area of a circle is pi r squared. And then the piece that we need, the sector that we have, is going to be the angle degree over 360 degrees, because in a full circle there would be 360 degrees. And so this will give us the percentage of the circle that we're looking at. So if I plug in my radius of 222, and then I put in my degree measure, 120 over 360, and I calculate that, 51,610 and some change as the area of this circular sector. Now we're looking for volume because soil would be measured in volume. It covers an area, but it has some depth to it. And so we need to take that answer and we need to multiply it by the depth of our topsoil. Our units on area are in feet, and this is in inches. So we want to be careful to convert this 4 inches into feet before we multiply it. And I'm going to leave this as a fraction. We'd arrive with 1/3 of a foot is the same thing as 4 inches. So remember, for volume, we're taking an area and then just multiplying it by that third dimension. With area, we already have 2 dimensions. And then the volume, we just need that third dimension. So with the volume, I can take the area that I got. I'm going to be a little lazy there. And then I'm going to multiply by the depth of that topsoil. Remember, this is in feet squared, and this is in feet cubed, feet. And so, yeah, I'm giving away my answer, aren't I? My final answer works out as far as the units go for sure, because I'm going to have feet cubed, which is a good sign because that's what volume is measured in. So that's always a nice check. And I end up with 17,203.36137, if I can squeeze that in there. And so that's going to be the volume of the topsoil. So we're almost there, except that it wants to know how many cubic yards of topsoil are needed. Now, again, in the question, you can see that cubic, and that was another hint that we were going for volume. So that's a good sign that we have something measured in cubic units, but we want it in terms of yards. So the last step, we would need to take this answer and convert it into yards rather than feet. So again, use your conversion unit. There are 27 cubic feet in 1 cubic yard. So we arrive at 637.16 cubic yards of soil that we would need to cover that baseball field.